I don't know what days I'm gonna be posting the videos, but it will be like twice a week. Let me know if you guys want me to post more than twice a week, and with or without Dre. I think to me, I think that you guys want to see both of us, so I don't post as much, but just let me know. So right now I'm about to try to do my hair. I guess update you guys. So Dre is still driving trucks. You know, her days varies. That's why we don't know what days we'll be able to post, because her days varies. And yeah, y'all see my length. Let me see. But it's always drawn up, so I don't know. I keep weaving my hair, so I like the protective style. So right now I'm just about to try to attempt to do something with my hair, like here, and then have the back just curly, because usually I think this is why I always put my hair up, because when I take it down, wait a minute y'all, let me tell y'all about my client. Sorry, I don't mean to be cleaning my teeth, but I had some peanuts. Yeah, I was at one of my clients' house, and the crazy part about it is she got dementia, right? I did my hair in like a protective style. And, you know, I'll submit a picture. You know, it was curly. And so when I got to her house, I took the twist out, and it was really cute. But when I got there, I had the, you know, style in my head or whatever. And, you know, she don't know. But one of my clients, you know, the client that I was with at that time got dementia. So, look at this. See, I'm messing up. Ugh. Really? There we go. So, my hair is dry too. But I'm only doing this until Friday. Payday. So I'm back, y'all. I had to go put on a different shirt because that was just looking too you know. So I'm going to twist this side up, but I'm gonna do it. I think I'm gonna do a lot of twists when I'm done with the top part of my hair. But anyway, yeah, like I was saying, I was at my client's house, and the funny thing about this client is it's not funny that she have dementia, but the funny part about it is I went over there, I had my hair in my twist or whatever, and in between my free time, I took my hair down. And y'all know how those of you who are natural know that what natural hair look like when you take it down or whatever. And she seen my hair and said, like, she seen my hair, I had the twister there. And then I went to go ask her a question, walked by where she was sitting to go ask her something. Now 1 minute she see me looking like, you know, something, and then the next minute, I don't know how I'm gonna do this, y'all, I go by her and I'm looking totally different. And she said, my gosh, would you do something with your head? I was like, I was so stung, y'all, that y'all wouldn't believe what I did. I was so stunned that I put them twists right back in my head. I braided my hair 2 French braids after she said that, because I felt like I didn't want it to upset her or her to be very uncomfortable with me being there. So I just put it back in put the style back in like braided it up in 2 braids. I was like, dang, like really? I'm just trying to do any kind of style until Friday. So this will be in there for a day. Cause I don't do rubber bands on my head really. The last time I did a rubber band on my head is when I did my hair in some big braids, and I had rubber bands going across all the braids. Yeah, so we miss you guys. We really want to come back, but you know, with Dre, working crazy days. I mean, twice a week, but with Dre's schedule, we don't know what days that'll be. You know, we don't know if it's gonna be. It's supposed to be every weekend, but seems like she been getting home whenever she can with her load being, you know. If anybody out there have spouse drive trucks, comment down below. Or if you guys, if somebody drive trucks themselves, comment down below. You really have to have faith, trust, patience, and even damn energy to deal with somebody that drive trucks. It's not easy. And I heard a lot of people get divorced and or break up because they don't trust they, you know, spouse out there on the road. Like they think they cheating or any of that. And I never have that problem. Shoot, Drake called me more than I call her when she out there. And sometimes when she called me, I be like, you know, I don't know. I be having my me time, so I be enjoying, you know, sometimes everybody need a break from their spouse, you know? And you can't tell me you don't never feel like, can't nobody out there tell me that they don't feel like they need a break. I think the only time a person can agree on them not needing a break from their spouse is if it's fresh. It's a fresh relationship. Like you still in the romance stage. Then of course you don't feel like you need no break. But me and Dre, we've been together 10 years and never broke up. A lot of people, they be in a relationship, they break up, they get back together, they do a lot, you know what I'm saying, to be in a relationship for 10 years. And me on the other hand, me and Dre, we never broke up. So think about it. That's a lot of time together with somebody and not even breaking up. You know what I mean? So sometimes, yeah, you do need a break from each other. Or you will break up. Because you tired of seeing that person. Like you see that person all the time. So you get annoyed. Shoot, sometimes me and Dre be in the house. And when we need our me time, she'll go in her office, which is in the garage, and she do her shoes. And I come in the room and just watch my YouTube, or I don't know how this looking, y'all, but hopefully it turns out. I come in the room and I watch my YouTube, or sometimes I'll, you know, go somewhere just by myself. But that's the me time that I need, you know, even if it's, you know, going to the store for a couple of hours, or, you know, because I live in Vegas now and I don't have family here like I did in, you know, Wisconsin. Like my family is not here and I miss my family. So I go to the store or something, or, you know, and I think by Dre being over the road, that helps us a lot too, because it gives us time away from each other. But don't get me wrong, me and Dre love being around each other. Like, I think we prefer to be around each other, like her not being over the road. We prefer that. But you know, that ain't how it is. That's not how life. You just can't, you know, always get what you want. So she go to work, and we really happy when she come home, when we see each other. Even though sometimes she get home and it's like she home and we so happy and like, yay, gotta go to work. There she go. Gotta pack up, go to work. You know, but I ain't tripping, because if I told Dre today I'm tired of her being on the road and she need to find a local job and stay home, hands down, that's what she gonna do, because she value her relationship. And that's what you gotta understand. You gotta have that trust. You gotta have communication. Communication is key. Like, telling y'all, communication is key. Sometimes when me and Dre ain't on the same page or the same foot, or, you know, if I feel like she said something wrong or anything, you better believe we're gonna talk it out. Because if you take that home, or if you take that anger with you, no matter, you know what I'm saying? Like, say if it occurred at home and you go out the door with that, oh, it's gonna be a problem. You better believe y'all finna be in public. Y'all finna be irritated. Somebody finna, you know, it's just gonna be a nasty situation. So it's always good to talk it out. One day, me and Dre got into it, and our kids know when we get into it because we always need to talk, and you know they need to move. They gotta move around when we're about to talk, because even though they not slow to what's going on, or they not slow to the fact that we got into it. One day we got into it at the mall, and I was so mad at something that how she said it, that I was so angry. Like, you know, I gave her the silent treatment. She hate when I give her the silent treatment. And before we pulled off, the kids were in the car and everything. We made them step out of the car, and we talked it out. Just that fast. We talked it out before we rolled off anywhere else. And that's good that we did do that, because we wasn't done. Like, at that point, I was done. I was done that day. Like, I was so like irritated that I wanted to go home. Like, I wanted to cut the day short. And that was a family outing day. Like, we went to the mall. We went, you know, it was places that we was going. It wasn't just, you know, we went to the mall and then we was on our way home. Like, it was like we wasn't done with the day. But at that point, I was so mad, I was ready to go. So, and Dre knew that. So before we drove off anywhere, she made sure that we got an understanding before we took off. And that's how it's supposed to be. Because if you don't do that, look at that, just that fast, I was ready to go home. Like, I was gonna cut the day short. I probably would have got home, had an attitude, you know, we would have just been on a bad page, you know, and that ain't what I really wanted, you know. But at that point, I was pissed. But Dre, we talked it out, and she understood where I was coming from. She apologized. We talked about it, and then that was that. The kids got back in the car, and we kept it going, and we continued our day. But when you angry, a lot of people do things out of anger. Like, I could have clapped back just being angry and mad for no reason, you know. But instead, we talked it out, and we made things better. Because, you know, she took the time to understand where I was coming from. Like, she cared about my feelings and my opinions. And that's what when I say communication is key, that's what I mean. You have to communicate with your spouse. You have to communicate. If you ain't communicating, both of y'all reading each other wrong, both of y'all second guessing, both of y'all coming up with y'all own of what she said, how she said it, what he said, how he said it, you know. And that ain't a good thing. That's why a lot of relationships don't last, because people don't communicate. It's about communication. Even if your relationship was at a point to where it was like really done, y'all still need to talk about it. Talk about it. That way y'all don't even break up on bad terms. Like, I be reading some of these internet posts and Facebook posts and Instagram posts and just be like, man, people is so like, if you would have just did it like this, you know, it would have turned out like that. Like, I just don't understand. I don't understand people sometimes. Like, they make things hard on themselves. Because if they would have did it like this, which is the correct way, which is communicating, things wouldn't have turned out like, you know, in a bad situation, or you can't speak to your spouse, or whatever the case may be, because the way y'all broke up. I don't understand it. But then again, a grown person will understand what I'm talking about, because a grown person will do things the way, you know, is supposed to be done. And I understand feelings is a mother. Like, feelings will make you do some you know. I was young before. I was in my 20s before, and my feelings, man, I was like ready on somebody because my feelings got involved. But when I grew up, I felt like I needed to be stupid that one time. And when I grew up, I learned from that. You know what I mean? Like, I didn't continue to. I see people, they just stupid after stupid and stupid after stupid. And you be like, how many times does it take? You know, I don't judge people. I just help people. I give really, really good advice when it comes to relationships or reading things. If you couldn't understand something, like say like you was in a relationship and your spouse said something or did something and you couldn't read into that right. Oh, you better believe I know how to read into that. Real, look, I don't know. I got a gift that I know that my grandmother passed down. But yeah, I got a gift. You got one time to open your mouth and say something to me. I can read you. I can read through people that, you know, I can read through the conversation. Like, real, not saying like, I'm not talking about judging you or nothing like that. I can just read through people. Soon as they open their mouth, I can read you. It's just a gift. And somebody probably out there thinking like, what she mean? She can read through somebody. That's a gift. Believe what I say. I can read people. I feel I ain't even gonna say because I don't want to scare some people, because a lot of people scared of I'm even scared of my own gift, y'all. Like, I can walk in the store and feel a bad spirit, and I move around. I don't play with stuff like that. But I mean, it gets deep. It gets deep. But I don't know. I'm scared of it myself, so I don't tap into it, and I don't, you know, I don't take it far, because like, I feel like if I was able to, like, if I was willing to tap into my gift, I think I'll be a medium. I don't play with the dead like that. I don't, you know, so I'm good, you know what I mean? I just take it far as I wanted to take it, you know what I mean? Okay guys, I'm back. I'm so sorry the sun is so messed up, because yeah, it kind of like went down, so I have to move around. So I came back on here to let you guys know what I went with. I went up, so I just went up with the updo. So I put the clips on there, then I put a bun in my head, and I like it. I think it's cute. See? I don't know how the back looking, because it's natural, but it feels alright. But yeah, so I just went with that. Anyway, thank y'all so much for tuning in. Thank y'all for coming back to my channel. Thank y'all for staying with me to the end of this video. We love you guys so much. We miss y'all so much, and we're so excited to get back. Peace.